Hello there.
So about that new Godzilla series though, I mean, it looks pretty dope based on the first few images that we have seen from the show. It looks to be taking a more serious approach, similar to Godzilla 2014 and Kong Skull Island, which will make a lot of fans happy because a lot of people have been getting really irritated with the route that they're going with the MonsterVerse, especially with some of the more silly things that have been revealed for Godzilla x Kong and some of the spoilers and stuff like that. All that stuff's on my channel if you guys want to check it out. But in this video, we are going to be doing a sort of a breakdown of these new images from the Monarch TV series, and we're going to be discussing what the plot is about and also some leaks that we have about the plot and that we basically know from some things that have come out on 4chan. So if you guys are interested in MonsterVerse content or you enjoy just pop culture content in general, consider subscribing to my channel. I appreciate the huge outpour of support that I have gotten in these past couple months. It's been really crazy and a really humbling experience, something that I didn't really expect. But okay guys, let's get into the video, and if you enjoy, consider subscribing. The Atomic Fan. So I'm going to start off by just reading the synopsis of the Monarch TV series. It says, following the thunderous battle between Godzilla and the Titans that leveled San Francisco and the shocking revelation that monsters are real, Monarch Legacy of Monsters tracks two siblings following in their father's footsteps to uncover their family's connection to the secretive organization known as Monarch. Clues lead them into the world of monsters and ultimately down the rabbit hole to Army Officer Lee Shaw, played by Kurt Russell and Wyatt Russell, taking place in the 1950s and half a century later, where Monarch is threatened by what Shaw knows. The dramatic saga, spanning 3 generations, reveals buried secrets in the ways that epic, earth-shattering events can reverberate through our lives. So, it looks like this is definitely taking a more serious approach to the MonsterVerse and the Titans, which is something that is sorely missed in the latest MonsterVerse movies. I mean, King of the Monsters definitely took a different tone with the MonsterVerse compared to Godzilla 2014 and Kong Skull Island, and then Godzilla vs. Kong sort of doubled down on it, where the movie had its very serious moments, but there was also very silly, and then Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire seems to be damn near jumping the shark, to be honest guys. A lot of this stuff is kind of bullshit that I've been reading about Godzilla and Kong from the leaks.
What's this, you fucking piece of shit? What the fuck is this, motherfucker? Huh?
Not so much Godzilla, but Kong and some of the enhancements he may be getting. I don't know, I think a lot of the people are starting to turn sour on the MonsterVerse, and a lot of fans are getting really upset with it, but this looks to be taking a different turn, which will be good for the fans. I think Kurt Russell's an amazing actor. I like his son Wyatt Russell as well. It'll be interesting seeing them both play the same character. And of course, based off this first image, we are definitely going to be seeing Godzilla in the show. Now, the CGI doesn't look quite as sharp as it did in, say, Godzilla vs. Kong, but we can see just based on this image that this is definitely the scene from Godzilla 2014 with the kids on the school bus where Godzilla almost protected them from being shot by a series of missiles or something like that. Now let's get to some of the leaks that we have on 4chan. Now we don't have a lot of leaks. I'm not going to sit here and try to bait you guys into thinking that we have some huge plot leaks, but we do know, based off some leaks from 4chan, that it takes place after 2014 and before King of the Monsters, that Godzilla's activity has been kept under wraps by Monarch and the governments, and the series is about Monarch finding and capturing / securing Titans. Now that definitely sounds cool and sounds like a much more serious vibe to the show, so we're going to see when this comes out. Finding and capturing Titans sounds like we're going to be getting a lot of different Titans in this show. Hopefully some of the ones that we have seen in the comics, but to be honest guys, I really like the Toho monsters. I'm not as big of a fan of these new Titans. I think some of the designs are kind of your generic forgettable designs that you're not really going to remember after you see them. I think Behemoth is probably one of the best designed MonsterVerse monsters, but other than that, a lot of them are kind of shit, to be honest guys. I'm not a huge fan of them. I'm trying to think of any others that really stick out to me as being really cool. The skull crawlers were cool, and I guess the Mudos were kind of unique in that way, but some of them, you know, are just really generic and feel like they were thought up in like 2 seconds. You know, some of the ones from the comics that resemble like the Kraken and stuff like that. But of course, you know, I may just be being pessimistic. You guys comment down below, let me know what you think about this series, if you're excited for it, what you think about the MonsterVerse overall. I'm going to probably be making a video in the future on whether or not the MonsterVerse is jumping the shark, and we'll do a deep dive on that. My next video coming should be a video on Marvel and the Secret Wars and some new leaks that we have about that franchise and if they'll be rebooting. So if you guys are interested in that, stay tuned. But for this video, that's all I got, guys. So until the next one, be safe and stay well. Bye-bye.